Hello, I am Shaun and I'm a senior user researcher here at Komodo Digital. Today I'm going to talk to you a bit about how we manage and analyse our user research data.
Here we have our research repository. We've adopted elements from Daniel Pidcock's atomic UX approach here to sort and break down our information. Essentially, we split up our experiments, facts, our insights and our recommendations. So we can say that we did this and we found out this, which makes us think, so we'll do that. This is a shared space and our designers can come in here and start to see our research taking shape. They can then help with our insights and recommendations. So within our shared research space, we can start to collate all of our information. On the left hand side, we've got the video recordings. These are viewable within FigJam and we can start to clip key points within there. Next to that, we have our user research summaries from the interviews. These have kind of notes and key points that came from them. And these all fall within experiment number 1. From this experiment, we've started to list out the key points. So key point number 1, we found that our current system was lacking a particular feature. We can then start to give weighting to this key point. So we've got 4 quotes below, 3 that agree and 1 that disagrees. Below our user interviews, we have our user survey. This all falls within experiment number 2. So on the left hand side here, we have the link to the survey. We've then started to pull some graphs from that, and then we have our key facts. So the fact number 1, we found that one feature was found to be a preference among our users, and this in fact aligns with some of the information and feedback we got from our user interviews. So this is our fact, and now we can start to apply some insights. This is our own interpretation analysis, and we can bring in designers here if we wish to do so. And once we've set what our insight is, we can then apply our recommendation. So here we'd likely then apply that feature number 1 to our design. So we do this within FigJam, but a range of virtual whiteboards will have the same effect, such as Miro. You can be as creative and as flexible as you like here. We have chosen to colour codes our shared facts. It makes it a bit easier for our designers to read and analyse. As I said earlier, we've applied ways to give key themes weighting of importance. This is just one way of doing this. This gives you a good example of a repository in the early stages of collating research. This board can become quite filled, as you can imagine. Here we have some raw data from a user workshop that has been packaged together, then put in a more presentable format. To narrow down content within a new app, users were asked to place dots on the preferable categories of information. So here we have collated the data to highlight what stakeholder preferences were, allowing us to look back and see what mattered to individual groups. So we'll be able to split this up amongst different businesses and then ask residents from within the city to also to place their own personal preferences. We then pull this together to showcase the final results, giving our client a clear picture of what residents and businesses preferred. One question we're asked quite frequently is how do we break down qualitative data into manageable insights? Here I have taken one discussion topic from the same group of workshops as shown before. Now I've anonymised the notes and the themes here, so you'll have to use your imagination a little here. But each note represents a key user point that was made during the workshop. So we've got session 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Once they've been collated, we then look through each of them, using colour coding to identify commonality between the sessions. These then become our themes. So as you can see, we have 6 themes that have emerged here, and you can start to see the patterns take shape. We then do this for each of our individual discussion topics. This is a very similar approach that we'll take for fully transcribed one-on-one research interviews. Rather than applying colour-coded themes to post-it notes in a Miro, we can do this within our transcribed text. Again, it is an effective way to start breaking down qualitative data and picking out key themes that matter to your users. I hope you found that useful. It's a very brief whistle-stop tour of how we start to manage and analyse our research data. If you did find it useful, pop on our website, give us a message, we'd love to hear from you.